Okay, folks, welcome to Best Stock Charts for the new trading week. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. I'm going to ask you up front, like, subscribe to the channel. What I want to talk about first is how did we do in terms of our picks for last week? How are our best stock charts for last weekend? Boeing is up in front of you right now. That was up one spot, 3%. We were bullish on it. I had set up an alert here at resistance. That resistance was broken through and closed above. So Boeing, we still like going into the new trading week as a long trade, and I will be sending out alerts to members on any trade I discuss in or out. And with all the charts that we talk about today, I'm going to be going over them in greater detail with members on the week ahead commentary in terms of entry points, stop loss points, and price targets. So members, that should be coming out tomorrow, being Sunday. Now, obviously tomorrow night, we're not going to have Sunday Night Futures Live. It's going to have to be Monday Night Futures Live due to the fact that the markets are closed on Monday due to a holiday. So no Sunday Night Futures Live tomorrow night, but there will be a Monday Night Futures Live. Use any of the links below to get on our email list, and you will get notified a half hour prior to us going live. So the other chart that we liked, but as a short, was Tesla. And I mentioned that while we had put on a cash flow strategy, basically a ratio strangle, deep out of the money and nowhere near our price target, despite the fact that Tesla managed to continue rallying up higher last week. Now, on a daily chart, let's reiterate the whys behind this trade. RSI remains at extremely overbought levels. We did on Friday see a breakout on Tesla. As a matter of fact, let's get rid of all of these. So what we're waiting for is a bearish reversal bar on Tesla, and then we'll complete adding to our short position of Tesla using a bear put spread. That is the purchase of a at the money or an in the money option and then selling simultaneously a deep out of the money put option. That helps finance the trade. So just to reiterate, we are currently short of Tesla, but we plan on adding more this coming week. Now, a couple of extreme oversold stocks I was talking about for a couple of weeks in a row. Advanced Auto Parts, after getting beat up dramatically, it managed to rally last week nearly 7%. So congratulations to anyone who traded this trade or Dollar General, which after a vicious sell-off rallied last week, 6.91% on strong volume. So I'm not looking to trade these anymore. I mean, the short covering rally has been had. Can there be more upside? Sure. But the quick money, the easy money has been made here. The risks go up dramatically from this point forward. So these stocks are off of our watch list. The names that we like going into the new trading week are PALL, that's Palladium, and Natural Gas. Now, these two names are on our list due to the fact that, let's bring up a chart of PALL, that you're seeing the machines begin to go from short of Palladium to now beginning to accumulate shares of Palladium. And I got the alert last week that the machines, the algorithms were beginning to buy up Palladium, and sure enough, by the end of the week, the shares had closed up nearly 6.5%. Now, am I ready to buy here? Soon. I'll be sending out alerts to members because the machines have just begun to buy. Now we're just looking for the right technical indicator to have us go getting long of Palladium and natural gas. And again, members will be talking about these in greater detail on the week ahead commentary coming out tomorrow being Sunday. We saw good volume, good reversal off of historical support. Folks, we're using TrendSpider, automated technical analysis. I did not draw these lines. The lines draw themselves. Here, I'll take them off and we'll put them back on. The next chart that we like is UNG. Again, the machines, the algorithms have gone from being short of natural gas to now accumulating a long position in natural gas. And after a brutal sell-off, we last week began to see a ton of buying on, very, very good volume. And the shares of UNG closed up 17.29% on the week. Now, the report I get indicates that natural gas, as with palladium, they are in the early stages of accumulation. So I suspect that they're going to have a lot more buying of these names moving forward. So members will keep you apprised of the activity. And if we do go long of palladium and natural gas, we're going to go into a quiet period, and I won't be talking about these publicly except for with members as the technicals of natural gas and palladium begin to improve and we enter the trades. Now, the next stock is JBL Networks. This is one where I liked it a few days ago, but now it is more appetizing to me as a short. Now, to understand why we want to short JBL, you need to take a look at RSI. RSI is at 88, and this rally is unsustainable. Does that mean it can't move up higher? Of course it can move up higher. There's no doubt about it. Friday's price action was okay. I mean, we closed off the highs of the session. Why? Because we had resistance immediately above. Does that mean that we cannot break out? Sure, we could definitely break out. But the key to these trades, as I mentioned last week with Dollar General and Advanced Auto Parts, they were extreme oversold stocks, so you needed to understand where there was historical support. Now with JBL, we need to understand where there is historical resistance, and I'll be going over that with members on the week ahead commentary, so members stay tuned. Now, Tesla is probably going to continue up higher, but we are very, very close to my price target at which we're going to be adding aggressively to the short side. Volume is still very, very good. Tesla completely outperformed the market on Friday. I believe it had to do with options expiration, but I'm very confident that within the next week or two, Tesla will be trading lower than we closed on Friday afternoon. Because again, it all comes down to the chart just simply being unsustainable. In fact, on RSI, we put in higher highs, yet RSI is now beginning to diverge, putting in a lower high. Now, perhaps it'll eclipse the prior high of 88.67. What I'm going to predict is that they're going to gap Tesla up and into my resistance level, and then they're going to sell into it. You're going to get a bearish key reversal bar. That will be our signal to go adding aggressively. And folks, if you're new to technical analysis, you don't know what a bearish reversal bar is. It's one of my top 5 favorite candlestick patterns. I have a 5-part video tutorial below. Use that link, and it's free. Take advantage of it. The last chart I'm going to go over is Ball. Now, this was not on my radar screen, but it did come up on my screener today. It had great price action on the day on Friday. Now, this is going to have to pull back. You have a couple of resistance levels here. So we're going to be looking for a pullback on Ball Corp and look to enter the trade, because when you take a look at Ball Corp on a weekly time frame, long consolidation, and as I always like to say, the longer the consolidation, the greater the validation of any breakout. So we broke out back here in May, and then we did a nice pullback, retesting the breakout point, and last week we got the confirmation candlestick that it was going to be a continuation breakout. So Ball Corp looking very, very good here. It's overbought intraday. We're going to be looking for a pullback, and I'll send out an alert to members when we do look to enter the trade. And again, price targets, entry points, and stop loss points we'll talk about on the week ahead commentary coming out to members tomorrow. And that's it, folks. Have an awesome Father's Day. Don't forget to join us on Monday Night Futures Live. And we are using TrendSpider Automated Technical Analysis. I give it away free to our silver and gold level members. If you're not ready to become a member, that's fine. TrendSpider is a tool that you should have in your toolbox if you're going to be a winner in this market. So take advantage of my 35% discount code below and have an awesome weekend. Be well.